What's up, folks? And this is Mr. Remain Anonymous. That's right. Talking about the elite cartoon doll world. I'm about to tell y'all about the two wealthiest families in the elite cartoon doll world in the entire world. The two families that make the whole cartoon character thing move and exist in the world. The two families that own all of the characters in their empires and businesses one way or another. This right here is Prince Pat-Man. He's the richest and most wealthiest doll in the elite cartoon doll world and has his face printed on a $20 million bill. He's the head of the Roberts royal family, the number one wealthiest family in the entire elite cartoon doll world, and they own all the characters. And this right here is Caramel Jones, head of Jones Inc. She's the ex-wife of Prince Antonio. And of course, Prince Antonio is the guy that we just showed. This is his ex-wife about 10 years ago. But she is in fact the wealthiest doll of them all. She by far is the wealthiest Barbie in the entire universe. And Caramel Jones is the head of the Jones family. And the Roberts and the Jones family are the two wealthiest families who rule, control, and make doll world move. A lot of the stories that I'm going to tell throughout this whole journey is going to have to do with things directly linked to either the Roberts royal family or the Jones, because both families are very significant in the power structure and the everyday activities in the elite side of cartoon doll world. This is Caramel's mother, Mama Jones. She runs Jones Inc. along with Caramel and Caramel's twin sister, Saira Jones. And Mama Jones is the one who calls all the shots on behalf of Caramel Jones. That's right. Mama Jones was married to the Attorney General, who's the dad of Caramel Jones. So Caramel Jones' dad is the Attorney General of the elite cartoon doll world. And for those who don't know, an Attorney General is somebody who's the head of all the military, Homeland Security, police, FBI, all of the judges. That's what the Attorney General is. This is Caramel Jones and her husband, Stephen Austin. Stephen Austin owns White Platinum. And that's the jewelry that you see them wearing around their necks and rings and earrings. He's the head of that. He's the one who makes that jewelry. He's worth billions. So Caramel's dad is the Attorney General of cartoon doll world. Her husband, who happens to be the wealthiest male doll in doll world, is the jewelry tycoon. We now know who Mama Jones is and how she's powerful in cartoon doll world. And her identical twin sister, Saira Jones, seen here in the picture, is the second wealthiest Barbie in the elite cartoon doll world. And she's married to the second wealthiest male figure, which is the fashion designer in the elite cartoon doll world, Bob Zay. Bob Zay is known for, he's the doll who designs all of their high class clothes. So Bob Zay, Saira Jones' husband, that is, would be like a Versace type of person in cartoon doll world. All of the rich and wealthy go to him for that good stuff. All of the expensive clothing and the high price things like that. Purses, boots, and things that rival Chanel and Louis, just amongst doll world. That's Saira Jones' husband, and that's Caramel Jones' brother-in-law. So Caramel Jones' brother-in-law is the high fashion tycoon. Her husband is Stephen Austin, the jury tycoon. Her dad's the attorney general, Attorney Jones. Her mom's is Mama Jones, and her sister is the Saira Jones, the other half of Jones Inc., Tycoon Barbie. So Caramel is the most powerful Barbie in the doll world. And her family is, like I said, along with the Roberts family, is the most powerful. Now, for those who don't know, Caramel Jones' best friend is SpongeBob SquarePants. That's right, from the hit show on Nickelodeon. That's her best friend in doll world. Now, there's sort of a rivalry between the Roberts royal family and the Jones, just like there would be with any two wealthy families. But SpongeBob SquarePants, who's the best friend to Caramel Jones, happens to be engaged to Princess Ocho. Now, this right here is Princess Ocho. This is the best image I can get of her right now. I have more images on her later. But this is Princess Ocho. Princess Ocho is the daughter of Prince Antonio, soon to be King Antonio, because in 3 more years, he's going to be crowned king. And his wife is going to be crowned queen. And his son, who I'm going to show in just a second, is going to be crowned. Well, he's already the prince, but he's going to be up next for the throne of the king in years to come. His name is Prince Patman. That's the brother of Princess Ocho, who I'm showing now. And Princess Ocho, back to what I was saying, is engaged to SpongeBob SquarePants, the best friend of Caramel Jones. And even though there's sort of a rivalry of power and money between the Roberts royal family and the Jones, Princess Ocho is also very good friends with Tycoon Caramel Jones. Now this is Princess Ocho, SpongeBob, and Caramel Jones sitting VIP at, I don't know what type of gathering or party it was. And I can't remember, they have them all the time. But I think it was like something for the president of Cartoon Doll World. They were at this event in VIP, and you see Caramel here talking to Princess Ocho and her best friend SpongeBob. 2 powerful families together, SpongeBob in the middle. But now this is how you know Caramel got just as much power as the Roberts royal family. You look in the back of the picture, you see Caramel's dad, which is the attorney general. So I'm going to zoom in. If you look right there in the back of the picture, that's Caramel's dad, the attorney general, Attorney Jones. That's the type of security she has. just like the Roberts Roy family. They have agents and secret agents and all of this CIA type of structured security around them at all times in Doll World, because cartoon Doll World is dangerous. All of the dolls are dangerous amongst each other with all this money and power. And this is Caramel's dad right here. That's the one you seen in the back of the picture just now. This is the infamous Attorney Jones. Same one in the back of the picture. See him? All right, moving on. Right here, almost 10 years ago, is when you can see Caramel and Prince Antonio when they were married. After their wedding, they had a big elaborate royal wedding, and Caramel became a princess for a short period of time. The reason I say it was a short period of time is because they were not married for that long, because Caramel was a loose cannon back in the day in cartoon Doll World. She was known for dating a lot of the famous cartoon characters and dolls back then. As you can see, this is Caramel here with the famous rap doll called Notorious Bun. And this is her here again with a famous boxer in Doll World. Her again with another famous rap doll back then. Her again on the red carpet, another famous doll. Caramel and all of these different relationships with all of these famous dolls back then that she was dealing with. Her and Bugs Bunny Jr., who we'll talk about a lot on this page. Yeah, man. But now back then, Prince Antonio wasn't a saint neither. Here he is seen at a Doll World Christmas party a few years back with a different female when he was married to Caramel. In fact, he got 2-3 Barbie females with him. So they left each other alone. And then, you know, he got married to Sleeping Beauty, which is a princess in the elite cartoon Doll World. One of the Disney princesses. You know her, she's a part of all of those princesses. Cinderella, Snow White, Jasmine the princess, all of them, the mermaid. She's a part of that pack. And Prince Antonio is now married to Sleeping Beauty. So a prince and a princess married each other in cartoon Doll World, giving the Roberts royal family extraordinary power in the cartoon world. Now, Sleeping Beauty is not the mother of Prince Antonio's children, Prince Patman and Princess Ocho. As ghetto as it's gonna sound, she's a princess stepmother to Prince Patman and Princess Ocho, the kids of Prince Antonio, soon to be King Antonio. And this is Prince Patman right here. This is a picture of him. This is the son of Prince Antonio, and he's next up for the throne after his father, basically. And this little dude here owns all of the businesses of the male factory of the elite cartoon Doll World. So all of the male cartoon characters and dolls in Doll World, the son seen right here in the picture owns all of their businesses and pays them. This little dude is only 16 years old. and has been in control of all of the adults and all of the characters you can think of since he was 11 years old. Because his parents gave him that power. They granted him with that power. You control the male faction. And Ocho, you control the female faction. So Princess Ocho controls the female faction of the young Barbies and all of them, the Hello Kitties and all the Tinkerbell. She controls all their businesses. They the ones who shake and move it. Because like I said, their dad's face is the one who's on the $20 million bill. And their stepmom's face is going to appear to be on the $30 million bill, which I'll show you a rough draft of. Now, this is a rough draft of the $30 million bill with Sleeping Beauty appearing on it. You see, it's not a very good drawing, but it's a rough draft of what's coming out in 2018. It's Sleeping Beauty here, the crown on her head and stuff like that. They mimicked it the same way. So basically, her and her husband, Prince Antonio, face appear to be on the bills and currency of the elite cartoon doll world. So this gives you an idea of what families control the cartoons and doll world. Now, before I forget, this is Bob Say right here to the, yeah, that's Bob Say right there. That's the husband of Saira Jones. Sister to Caramel Jones. He's a part of that pack. And there he is doing I don't know what type of handshake it is with Henry Fat Pat Hill, which is the superstar of the Disney Pixar movie Monsters, Inc. Y'all know him. He's wearing a black jacket here, but in the movie he wears a blue jacket. And they're doing some type of handshake as Bob Say holds the cane on his other arm. And Fat Pat Henry Hill, Fat Pat is his nickname, of course. For those who don't know, Henry Hill, aka Fat Pat, is the Supreme Court judge in the elite cartoon doll world. Although he's a movie star, he's a Supreme Court judge. And he happens to be very close friends with both the Roberts royal family and the Jones, but very much so, very close friends with Caramel Jones. That's right. He and Caramel Jones are very close friends. You see Caramel in the picture here with Princess Ocho. As I told you, the rivalry between both of their families has not stopped these two from being very close friends due to Caramel Jones' best friendship with Princess Ocho's soon husband, SpongeBob. Because Princess Ocho and SpongeBob are getting married, SpongeBob is Caramel's best friend. And what's even crazier is that SpongeBob SquarePants is going to become a prince in the elite cartoon doll world. So picture that. SpongeBob, who happens to be one of the most beloved cartoon characters of all times, existed in a world where he becomes a prince. Because SpongeBob is getting married to a princess in cartoon doll world, Princess Ocho. So you can imagine how many twists and turns this story has. This is only the beginning. I only started off by telling you about the Roberts royal family and the Jones. Because if you understand the stories of these two families, it'll be easier to understand all of the up and coming Dog World stories. I wanted to kind of start at the top of the line of the power structure so you can understand the world itself and how it works. Royal families, money, celebrities marrying each other and befriending each other, beefs, wars and feuds between characters in the elite cartoon doll world, which I will talk about later because there is a well-known feud between Caramel Jones and the wife of Prince Antonio, Princess Sleeping Beauty. Which is weird because Caramel Jones was married to Prince Antonio before Sleeping Beauty. And what you have is all the other characters in the doll world trying to take sides of who friend they're going to become. They're going to become Princess Ocho's best friend. They're going to become Sleeping Beauty's best friend. They're going to become Caramel Jones' best friend. Because they link up with these either side, it guarantees that they stay afloat in the industry in cartoon doll world. You got to either come through the Jones or the Roberts royal family. So basically, it's like if you bow down, these characters have to bow down to the Jones and the Roberts royal family in order to exist and even make money in cartoon doll world, because both of these families own and control the money. And although both of these families are separated in their powers, they're linked together. They're linked together by the doll world currency. So I just want to touch a little bit on the Roberts royal family and the Jones family, the two most powerful and wealthiest families in the cartoon doll world. And I'll be talking more about those two families later on. This is Mr. Anonymous. Y'all subscribe. I'm out.